Out here on the Trans-Canada Highway between Ottawa and the Quebec border on the 417. Confirm this with my GPS here. You can see it says 417. See the green line there? That's the highway we're on, number 417. And we're driving a Mack truck. You see it says Mack on my steering wheel. One of the smoothest riding trucks ever built. And this is the highway. This is the Trans-Canada Highway. This is it here. You hear the truck shaking and rattling as we drive down the road here. The truck doesn't normally do this. This road is an atrocity. It's an abomination. But we're in Ontario. We're driving on the Trans-Canada Highway in Ontario. Each province is responsible for maintenance and upkeep on this highway. If you go to other provinces, you'll find that we're coming on a stretch of road here that's going to be a little smoother for us. Now we're back on I just drove from North Bay, and the Trans-Canada Highway is an atrocity. That's because Ontario is run by the Liberals and doesn't have any money. Ontario is a have-not province now, since the Liberals have taken it over. And this is the shape of the highway in Ontario now. Ontario used to be the most prosperous province in the country. Now it's an atrocity what's happening to the roads in this province. Because Ontario's money is being eaten up by the welfare society in the 416. And that's what's going on here. Ontario is a welfare province where people come to live out, liberal lives and do whatever they feel like doing. They move into Toronto where they can just do whatever and get the drugs and all the accolades and the pats on the back saying it's okay to live that kind of lifestyle, and we'll just end up paying for it. And the truth be known, if the 416 didn't exist, there would be no Liberal Party in Ontario. Because the facts of life are conservative. People don't live liberal lives. Liberalism is a mental disorder. Ontario is a province run by a party right now named after a mental disorder, liberalism. Liberalism is defined in the dictionary as a unrestricted lifestyle. Well, people don't live unrestricted lifestyles and live very long. They crash and burn. People, like Margaret Thatcher once said, the facts of life are conservative. People live conservative lives. People don't live liberal lives very long unless they have the money and the backing of conservatives who get out there and they live healthy lifestyles, and they end up paying the majority of taxes and support the lifestyles of those who choose to live lives of liberalism. Liberalism is a mental disorder. And that's why the roads in Ontario are in such decay. Because Ontario has no money, it's a have-not province, because the Liberals have driven it into the ground, have run it into bankruptcy. And it's an atrocity what's happened to this province. It needs not be. Conservative provinces run by conservatives, provinces run by adults, have lots of money, because they live conservative lives. And that's the bottom line on this, folks. If Ontario doesn't get rid of the Liberal Party soon, it's done for. Driving on roads in Ontario will be no different than driving on roads in the Dominican Republic, or Haiti, or Cuba, where they don't have any money either. They're being run by a bunch of power-hungry demagogues who want to control people. So they say, you do whatever you want to do, and we will just allow you to do it, and you just keep voting us in, and we'll keep giving you the drugs and just letting you live whatever life you want to live, and you just keep voting us in. That's the problem with liberalism, is it runs on socialism, where the power is all merged at the top of the pyramid. And all these people that want to do whatever they want, they just pat them on the back and say, they're there now. It's okay to live that kind of lifestyle. Just keep voting us in. and we'll you know, let you carry on the way you want to do. And that's the problem here, folks. That's the problem with liberalism. And Canada needs to keep it. The reason Canada is in better shape than the U.S. economically is because we have a conservative majority at the federal level. The grown-ups are running this country at the federal level. Ontario, no. Ontario's being run by a bunch of crybaby nanny state socialists who are driving this province into the ground. And the sooner we realize that, the sooner Ontario will vote the bums out and re-elect the Conservatives and get the Conservatives back into this province. And while we're on it, let's get rid of the CBC funding as well. I'm not saying shut down CBC radio. I'm saying defund it. Let them survive as a vote by capitalism system and see how long they survive. CBC radio is an atrocity. It's an abomination. $1 billion a year going to fund a liberal monstrosity, promoting child abuse and you know, teaching children that they're nothing but animals. And global warming, man-made, anthropogenic global warming is a fact when it's a proven hoax. CBC radio should be defunded immediately, and that money put into the highways in Ontario and Quebec, because the Liberal parties in these two provinces, they are not doing their job. They have fallen asleep at the helm and are allowing people to do whatever they want so they can keep getting voted in. And that's the problem here. People need to wake up to that. Ontario needs to wake up to that. Thanks for watching.